What's going on, guys? Ryan Rottello here at the Crypto Fiend Studios, bringing you guys the hottest, the latest, and everything crypto related news. Today, I just want to discuss the market, what's going on, why we're experiencing what we are in the market right now, what the hell is going on with cryptocurrencies. So first thing off the bat, we're having a drastic pullback, and it kind of came out of nowhere. Now, there's a couple obvious reasons, a couple things that played to this happening, kind of like a snowball effect. So let's look at them. First off, we had the Binance exchange being hacked. Now, I'm doing this because, yes, the Binance exchange, someone did attempt to hack it, but they were unsuccessful. The incredible Binance team stopped the hack before it ever happened, and no one ever lost anything. Nothing was stolen. The Binance team actually just froze all the accounts, figured out what was going on, neutralized the problem, and then resumed trading. Now, of course, there's going to be those assholes in the world that are going to go spread FUD, go on Reddit, spread FUD that the Binance exchange got hacked, funds got stolen, all those crazy articles that people just want to post because they want to get seen in the world. It's pretty ridiculous. But other than that, Binance exchange was not hacked, but of course it's going to affect the market because the Binance exchange is the largest cryptocurrency altcoin exchange on the market right now. So that's what happened with that. Now, right after this happened with the Binance exchange, the SEC came out and announced that all cryptocurrency exchanges have to register with the SEC or potentially face jail time. So this article coming out did not help the market at all. It made it a lot worse. It was really awful timing. I feel like the SEC did it on purpose, just to greatly affect the market. But it is what it is. They're going to do what they want. They have all the power in the world, sadly. But that's what happened. The SEC made an announcement right after the Binance hacking, and that affected the market as well. I also found this interesting article. It came out 2 days ago, so you guys might have already seen it, discussing what happened back in December, January, and February when we were experiencing those crazy dumps in Bitcoin and the crazy price movements downward into the negatives. So this article is talking about this one gentleman named Tokyo Whale, a Mt. Gox bankruptcy trustee. Now, if you guys don't know what Mt. Gox is, it was a Bitcoin exchange many years ago. Back in, I think it went bankrupt in 2014. So it has been around since 2014, but this was a bankruptcy trustee of the exchange. So that's pretty interesting. Anyways, allegedly, this gentleman sold $400 million worth of Bitcoin between the end of December and the beginning of February. That is mind-boggling. So we're going to read a little more in depth of what happened. So here's a little image of his transactions. We'll look at that in a second. But the Mt. Gox Trustee has sold $500 million worth of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash between December and February of 2018. He sold the first batch of 6,000 Bitcoin on December 22nd, sending the price from nearly $6,000 to a brief low of $10,800. That's pretty incredible how the littlest thing like that can greatly affect the market. Now, don't get me wrong, 6,000 Bitcoin is a lot of Bitcoin, but to greatly affect the price movement of that overall is pretty mind-boggling. Next up, he sold a batch of 8,000 Bitcoin on January 17th. About 20 days later, another 8,000 Bitcoin, which again produced the same effect, crashed the price of Bitcoin. But he is not done yet. He does another sell on January 31st with 6,000 Bitcoin. So this guy has just been batching out his sells. He's been selling 6,000, 8,000, 6,000. And then he sold a large array of, I believe it was 18,000 Bitcoin. 18,000 Bitcoin on February 6th. Now, if you guys remember what February 6th was, it was the absolute low of cryptocurrencies that we've seen in the past couple months. Not, of course, back here it was lower, but it was this incredible dip that we just experienced about a month ago. Why would someone like this gentleman decide to sell 18,000 Bitcoin around this range? The only thing that can come to mind is that this gentleman was trying to crash the market. He was trying to crash Bitcoin. So that is the rumor going around right now. Of course, there's no official statement from this gentleman, but apparently he was trying to crash the market, because why would you sell that many Bitcoin at the lowest of the lows? You would hold on to it, right? Because of course it's going to go back up. So that's what happened. Now, this gentleman allegedly still has 180,000 Bitcoin. That is mind-boggling. I thought 18,000 was a lot in general. I thought 6,000 Bitcoin was a lot. Just imagine 180,000 Bitcoin. What that could do to the market. I want to do the math real fast. Actually, we don't even have to do the math. That's what, $1.8 billion in Bitcoin still? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. Add 3 zeros. Yeah, 1.8 billion. All right, anyways, why I'm showing you guys this article is because the littlest things, again, like I said, I literally said this in my last video, the littlest things can greatly affect the market. And this is the kind of little thing I'm talking about. One man in the world was able to affect the market so greatly that it crashed by 75%. He brought the price of Bitcoin from $16,000 to $10,000 in one day from what he did. And he still has 180,000 Bitcoin to go. It's pretty mind-boggling, because again, we see $360 billion right now and we go, damn, that's a lot of money. But in reality, that's not a lot of money to, you know, big institutions, you know, the stock market, etc. And for a gentleman to be able to have that percentage of the market, potentially we'll say $2 billion of the market, $2 billion of the market is pretty mind-boggling. That's pretty crazy. And it's scary to think that he was potentially trying to crash the market, because why else would you sell at $6,000? Or it was around $6,000 at the time, actually, $6,000 to $7,000. Why would you sell unless you thought it was going lower than 6 grand, which the majority of people didn't think it was. So that is scary to think that this gentleman could sell 180,000 Bitcoin at any given time, and that would definitely affect the market overall. But I mean, you have to realize that it's going to happen eventually. Over time, over the course of time, these whales in the space are going to sell their Bitcoin because they want to cash out or whatever it is. And we're going to experience this. Now, I didn't expect us to experience what we experienced the past couple of days, but I don't think anyone was, because of course no one can predict the Binance hack that occurred, as well as the SEC coming out and announcing that stuff. But again, it's just, we kind of gotta wait around. That's really all you can do right now. Again, you can do all your technical analysis, but there's not much to determine right now. When it comes to the market. Again, it's the media that controls the market right now. What gets thrown out into the social media, that's what affects the market. So all those people going out on Reddit, Binance got hacked without actually sitting back, looking at what's going on, waiting for Binance to come out with an official statement to figure out before posting about it. All those little people play a role in the effect of the market. So again, that's my little spiel. There's no need to sell out of these things, because if you look at in the past, back on January of 2017, look at where we were a year ago. That's pretty crazy to think. Even right here, we were back, where were we? $18 billion. Wow. Even right now, $360 billion. That is incredible. So don't ever let these little things, don't let this little stuff affect you, because you got to think a year from now. You got to think 5 years from now, 10 years from now. This $360 billion could be $5 trillion. And again, we'll be looking back at this and laughing that we were stressing out about these little dips that we were experiencing. So that's my spiel for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not already subscribed to my ICO channel, please go subscribe to it. I am going to be posting a couple ICOs today that are interesting. If you are interested in ICOs, of course, you don't have to subscribe if you don't like ICOs. But I wanted to separate the content so I didn't have to annoy you guys that don't like ICOs. So that's what we're doing. We have 2 separate channels now, so go subscribe if you are interested. Overall, we're doing very well with subscriptions right now. and we're gonna have some daily videos coming out on that channel as well as this one. So if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing for everything crypto related, and I will catch you guys tomorrow when we do our giveaway. If you don't know about the giveaway, go watch the last video. I talk about the giveaway. We're giving away a bunch of merchandise as well as some promo codes for some interesting portfolio websites, save you some money if you win. And there's only like 67 comments right now, so you have a very good chance at winning if you are commented on that video. So that's that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next.